game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the. Albert Suarez will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent mid pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy who's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Matt, this is going to be a pitcher's duel. I mean, both these guys have a chance to work deep game. They've shown they can do that. Runs are a premium. I think if you don't get them early, we may not see a lot of runs in this game at all. Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Ready for another chance? Rafael Noah. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and this goes right past him. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
After that single, now we're first and third. This is where he's got to bear down. I love the shutout, but this is going to be one of those times. If he gets it, it's going to be in this inning that decides.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he's set down, 1 away.
Hey, he tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good job of putting the
digging in and looking for more. Number one. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Let's go now. What's that?
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man digging in to try it again. Rafael Ramirez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings.
Ready once again. Number 1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 1 run here on 2 base hits. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leroy Soria. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Automaze is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Roberto Fabregas gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Albert Suarez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Brent Launchbaugh wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. HR are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come out of the gates slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a rocky start in this homestand. I mean, you're 1-3. You only won 1 game in 4. The fans are a little restless. This is a big game to win right here, to really just kind of get some foundation of winning back in your blood.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Striding in, Eduardo Quezada, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Pitch and hit in the air. And he can't track it down. A base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Throw won't get him. Digging in the switch hitter, Bobby McMullen.
Catcher, Bobby McMullen.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
That is a big hit right there. When you can help yourself out, a little 2-out base hit, extends the inning, brings the top of the order up now.
Digging in to try it again. Number 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Ready for another chance. Herbert Scadam. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Herbert Scadam.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Automaze is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Digging in once again, number 1. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Here we go.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pimentel is underneath this one. And very quickly, 1 gone. At the plate, Brandon Snyder. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Brandon Snyder.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Gomez on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The runner scores from second. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3.
Well, maybe
Striding in once again, number 1. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Esslinger has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Gomez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first. Ready for another shot now. Number 1. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Snyder is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one, and sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
3 errors. They left 11 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Now to the plate, number 1. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Number 1.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Pimentel. 1 away. Into the box. Now, Ramon Salas. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now a flare out toward right center. Newhand onto the grass. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Third inning, no score to this point. Another one sent foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one. Standing in, number 1. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
League will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Striding into the box, number 1. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. League has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now at the plate, number 1. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Come on, big guy. Shit. Grab it right here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Well, that base hit inches them a little bit closer. Now they've got 2 runners on. You get one more guy on. You're down 4. You're looking for that grand slam to tie. The next guy gets on. It sets up for that big granny opportunity.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Walker takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. So stepping in, Rich Gomez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back.
Hey, your turn now. Nobody better.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Coda Glover claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more fun. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Coming to the plate now, number 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week. Won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Well, Matt, their theme song, I heard it in the clubhouse. On the road again? Yeah, they are. I mean, it was a short homestand, and now they're back out there once again playing game 1 on the road. May as well not unpack their bags. This is a tough trip again.
Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Center fielder.
Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. And he is in there.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. He just picked up your teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ledbetter calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Christian Audemez. He's off to a good start at the plate. The average coming in just under 300. To third, fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. We've played an inning, still 0-0.
Now batting, number 1.
First delivery to him on the way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Runners on the move. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Here he comes on 2-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Belliard ranging up the middle. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Raimel Tapia.
2-2
count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Well, for such a young hitter, that was a nice piece of hitting to the opposite field. Nice to see him take the ball the other way.
Here it comes on 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gomes has it in his sights. 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Audemays. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. To short. To his right, Belliard. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate. Digging in once again, number 1. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
In the air out to straightaway left. Gomes has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Ready for another shot now. Number one. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in to try it again. Number one. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close. And now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
3-0 now. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get the third, and he made it happen.
Digging in, Raimel Tapia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Gomes. And that ends the inning.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1. The show's coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Striding in, number 1. Early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. HR visitors here as they take the field after a scoreless top half. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7. And this one's in the dirt. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first. So digging in now, Rafael Inoa. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Runner's on his way to third, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Bases loaded here, nobody out.
There you go, let it fly.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Standing in, Christian Audemays took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Hit back up the middle, and this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, you love to jump out to an early lead in the first inning. Right there, 2 runs.
Ready for another chance. Number 1. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 1. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Sent on the ground out to second. There's 1 on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with. Digging in, number 1. He was a double play victim last time around. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Come on, baby.
A man on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So it's no runs. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. German Marquez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern. At the plate, number 1. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. And he takes ball 1. And Harold, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They dropped another one last. And in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in a series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond. Get 1 win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Now in the box, Rafael Inoa. He's hitting just south of 300 in April.
Enoa.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a...
Coming to the plate now, number 1. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, he's got a high pitch count. We're only in the second inning. Things are definitely not going his way. They're really making him work right now.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Ibar is right there, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Okay, here's the defense.
Now batting, number 1. A hit in 2 tries so far. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, we're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Stepping in, number 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Hey, let's go now. One time.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
See it, drive it. Let's go.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Acevedo is there for it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Settling in now, number 1, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Drilled to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the runner from second is in to score. It's an 8-8 ball game.
Well, he really picked his team up right there. After the pop out, you're thinking, oh, we may not score. Then he hops up there with 2 outs and drives in the run. That just lifts everybody's spirits.
Standing in, Rafael Enoa. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, they've got the lead in the game now, and he's a big part of it. That's his 3rd RBI of the game.
In now, Ike Harmon. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ground ball right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at 3rd, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Ready once again, Christian Audemays. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Smoke toward 3rd. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage.
Here we go.
Now at the plate, number 1. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Hit hard on the ground to 3rd. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home. 12-8 is the way this contest ends. The Yard Goats with a big 17. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Now at the plate, number 1. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. Well, they've been playing some pretty good base. 5-2 over their last 7.
Well, man, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
So striding in, Christian Audemays. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Ready on 1 and 2. Line drive to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Oh, 2 out base hits. That's how you win championships.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ramon Salas. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. Giving chase is Tapia. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yard Goats lead it 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 1. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
Hit on the ground to third. Walker has it, and he's set down 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Salvador Fernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Fernandez.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Newhand onto the grass. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in to try it again. Number 1. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Chopped weakly to the left. Knee high, he barehands it. Got him. Ready once again. Herbert Scadam. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Herbert Scadam.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Ready for another chance. Number 1. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to play hero right there. Trying to play hero. 1 big swing, and he wanted to end it.
The 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, get the pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Right guy, right place. Need you here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2.
Get your pitch. Drive it.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Hey, here we go. Clutch up for us right here, buddy.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that becomes the first down of the
First baseman number 17, Andrew Lester.
lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there, base hit.
Now that's a nice piece of hitting. That's going to get him to the big leagues someday. Taking the ball.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on. Now at the plate, number 1. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leadoff hitter tonight, center fielder, number 1.
And a ball 1-0. Harold, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here tonight in the bottom of the first. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matt, they've been a little up and down on this road trip. A little inconsistent, but 2-2 is not bad. Better than being over. They win this game today, though, and it really kind of turns the tide for them a bit.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Yeah, I think he was sitting.
Stepping in, Charles Cruz. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Matt, this lineup has been on fire. Everybody's hitting from top to bottom. I don't know how you get them out right now. If you roll the ball up there, they'll probably golf it out of the ballpark. They've been that hot.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in, Eddie Vila.
Third baseman, Eddie Vila.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Striding in once again, Odell Pimentel. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Mays has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 1. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Rogers fields it cleanly in time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Snyder. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the fifth coming up. Digging in once again, number 1. And then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
On the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Now back.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Rogers backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to right. Puig sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. At the plate, Eddie Vila. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Vila.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Into the box now, number 1. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
Now batting, Charles Cruz. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here on a base. 4-0 the score tonight. Ray Chavez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.
A player who's had a hot start at the plate gets a check-in from his batting coach, who is simply looking to establish trust and rapport early on.